Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pause with Polly in our season of Lent together. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, and what we have for today is the theme of peace and self control. So, Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychiatrist and a Holocaust survivor, once said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." This quote from Viktor Frankl holds a powerful truth. There is always a moment, a space, a 5-second moment between what happens to us and how we respond to it. Yet, in our fast-paced world, it's easy to forget that space even exists. We react on autopilot, caught in patterns shaped by stress, by urgency, by our emotions, and so on and so forth. Whew. Dr. Daniel Friedland, in his book Leading Well from Within, described this as he described this shift as a moving from reactivity to creativity, to awareness, to consciousness, coming out of the reptilian brain to the prefrontal cortex, where we can lead, being aware of what we are doing. And that is how we can intentionally influence others and ourselves. Instead of letting external pressures dictate our responses, we can cultivate awareness and intention. So putting a space between something that stimulates or triggers us gives us the capacity to respond rather than react. It's a perfect example of self-control, which is also one of the virtues of the spirit. People tend to say that I am always patient and calm, and maybe because I am constantly practicing, this is what I show to the world and to the ones in front of me. But come on, I do have my moments, and there are situations and conversations that trigger me. I can feel in those moments that my heart starts beating faster, and there is usually a mix of frustration, sadness, sometimes anger. And I won't lie, sometimes it takes more than just a few deep breaths to bring myself back and remember that reacting will not do me or the person in front of me any good. And in those moments, even in those 5 seconds, things that go through the mind, I realize I cannot just talk about Jesus because he taught this and that. No, those are the moments that I really I must embody his teachings. I cannot just talk about being conscious or being a conscious leader if I am not doing that myself. So yes, it's a constant practice. And by using techniques, by pausing and noticing what arises in my body, in my mind, and choosing my response from a place of grace or calmer, not anger, I have found peace in knowing that doing this brings me true peace. Even when the conversation might be hurtful, there is this sense of peacefulness that is within. I've also come to realize my own perspective in this, that depending on the matter or the discussion that I had, besides doing that breath work in the moment, moving my body, the physiology, like stepping back so I can bring myself into the matter, and making the effort to stay connected and true to myself in the moment, I've also found that journaling about that later helps me. It leads me to a different space within. And this has been another tool that helps me transform reaction into peace, into response, into seeing through different lenses. Challenging, yes, but it's a constant practice. So I would say that self-control is not about suppression. It's not about avoiding conflict. But self-control is actually about choosing with intention. It's when we create a space to choose that we cultivate peace. When we pause, notice, and choose, we are cultivating peace for ourselves, for the one that is right in front of us, and for others. It's a way of showing up. It's a choice. And it's a constant practice. Yes, it is. So for us to reflect now, as I said, that journaling helps me or has been helping me a lot with my growth. Time to get your pencil or pen, something for you to write on, and to think about when in your life, where in your life do you need to pause, notice, and choose instead of reacting and clashing? Where in your life do you need to pause, notice, and choose instead of reacting? Maybe it is at work, maybe it is at home, with your spouse, with the kids, with parents, with the grandparents, with your team. We are one, and what we do reflects on the other and others and others. So where can you see that you need more of a pause, notice, and choose? What practices, what tools can you have in hand to help you create that space of pause? Think of that situation that you need to work on. What tools can you use to work on that situation? Is it breathing? Is it journaling? Is it praying? Have that in hand. And how might cultivating that space of pause, how might it bring more peace into your life, into the relationships you have, and from these relationships one-on-one grow into your community and into the world? So how might you see that by cultivating the space of pause can bring more peace to you, the ones near you, and the world? Think about it. Feel free to share your insights. And if you believe this video is worth sharing with somebody, this message is worth sharing with somebody, do so, and have open conversations coming from a place of curiosity and peace. You be in peace. May we be in peace. I'll see you next. Bye-bye.